how at the hospital there's the hierarchy and only nurses do this and only CNAs do this? We don't want to replicate the hospital hierarchy. Do you know what today is? It's our anniversary. Made for you and me. Today is a special day. Just want to take them out so they can celebrate their accomplishments, because it really cannot be done without them at all. We're trying to, but let me say, like, with that in mind, I understand that there's certain salary requirements that have to happen to make that possible. So my goal is to be the best paid group home in the city of Orlando.
Patient number 1 has been admitted into the hospital, and this is not his first time. Eva, can you tell us about the experience you had with dealing with the hospital and the patient care, or lack thereof?
First, we're calling EMS.
That's what I say.
When he got here, he's like, "Why did you call so late?" I said, "I thought it was 24 hours. I'm sorry, but my patient has to go out." And then he said,
wait a minute.
And then when
why did you call so late? Like, okay.
Then his partner said, "That's not what he meant. That's like trying to defend him." I'm like, "But you heard him. He just told me, why did I call so late?" Like, I guess it was their chill time.
This is the second visit or the first visit?
This is the last visit.
Okay, so tell me about the last visit.
Yes, it's on. He could hear me. Last visit. So the patient was very weak, lethargic, vitals going up and down, vomiting projectile. You know? Fix it. Just Marina with her hair.
I smell burning.
Who is the culprit? This is the culprit.
Which one of y'all burning the house down?
I opened the window.
This one. Blow drying and flat ironing her hair on the clock.
They're gonna call. Flat ironing her hair on the clock, Antoinette.
They're gonna call. What happened?
You gotta answer the phone when they call.
They're gonna call. Just let them know it was a little steamy. I mean, like something.
What?
It scared me. My stomach hurt, girl.
Look how smoky it is in there.
Oh boy.
On the bright side, I'm done.
Tell me
So
what
you need to
job
come
you
on
go
camera
flat out
and
and blow
talk.
dry your hair at while you're there, getting ready for the evening.
But what job requires you
I
to
hope
flat
they
iron?
don't
Ain't nobody
call.
require that. That's all her.
See all that?
It scared the mess out of me.
Me-
That's the scariest part. Like, please don't let the water sprinklers come on.
I hope they don't come.
Don't come.
Sprinklers don't come on.
They about to show up though.
For real.
They might.
Call a non-emergency number.
Cause it is silent.
It look nice.
On the bright side, good.
He act like he ain't hear it at all.
The AC power went off, and then they said I silenced it, but I need to see how to reset it.
Todd normally call me. He need to teach me. You still recording?
Oh, I am.
I just had a heart attack.
All right, Josh, you ready? Because we got to get ready for our staff meeting and run it back before the fire alarm.
Has to go to the hospital. Why? How was that experience with the hospital staff and patient care lacking or meeting expectations? Can you talk about that?
Yes, so I did my part. I called the ER direct line, gave them report, made copies of his MAR, and sent the patient out. So they came. Whoa, why did you call so late? Oh, I remember him. I had to come pick him up the second time. They took him out. He left. Now, Antoinette get a call that, oh, nobody never called and gave a report. They didn't turn in the paper that I gave them. So now he's all over the place.
We call the ER.
Yeah, and I gave them report. She typed everything up. I heard her. She asked me for my name, typed it up, and then she's like, okay, we'll be waiting for him to come.
And then he gets there and...
They said no sign. They didn't know that he was vomiting. Like, you know.
What was he sent in for?
For vomiting, projectile, very weak. Like, can't open his eyes.
Yeah.
So we was like, no, something going on. So vitals was super high, but it came back to normal. Heart rate was super high. And then he just kept throwing up.
Okay, so he gets in there. Y'all give the paramedics a report on what's going hospital receive him and understand what was going on.
Yes.
And then he gets there, and what happens?
Nothing.
He's not getting no meds. We like, hey, he need his med. Then
So
he has a seizure.
He got there like 12:30 in the morning. We haven't heard anything. So at 3 in the morning, I called. I'm talking to the nurse.
Do that.
And then I was like, okay. And so he's telling me what they're doing. Oh, he has a UTI. We're giving him antibiotics for that. Blah, blah, blah. And I was like, okay. And what tests are you guys doing for the blood in the stool? Oh, it would have been nice to know that that was an issue he was having. I'm like, well
Pass me that.
I mean, we told y'all.
Yeah.
So the nurse didn't know the main reason. We didn't know he had a UTI. We sent him for the vomiting and the blood in the stool. They found a UTI, and that's all they were treating. And then, of course, I say, he's on seizure meds. Y'all need to make sure he gets his meds, because the last time he was there, y'all didn't give him his meds. He had a seizure.
So as soon as I was like, hey, I'm here to find out, did you get meds? Because, he had a seizure prior. She was like, oh, he just had a seizure last night.
Like, matter of fact.
Yeah, she was like, because we're waiting for placement of the G-tube. And so placement just came back normal, like to make sure the G-tube was in place right. So now they're going to start giving him meds after a seizure. So what happened when you walked in to visit the patient?
I went the next day to go check on him, and he was still swollen, and we were still just pending the consults. But then his IV blew. So then he wasn't getting anything at that time because he had no IV access.
Yeah.
So
The hospital's trash.
And when I went to see him yesterday, he was very alert, laughing, happy. All the swollen went down.
yeah, he wasn't like that.
He was, much better.
Yeah.
Now, when he's in the hospital, under whose care is he supposed to be?
Them.
Them.
So when he leaves our house, the moment he leaves, we have to stop clocking hours. He is no longer under our care. And when he goes into a hospital, he's under there. So like, for us to be going to the hospital, that's not protocol. So the first time we had to send him, when I asked what we do, they're like, call the ambulance, send him, and just wait by the phone.
Okay.
But calls weren't coming, so we try to have somebody go to the hospital, either sit with him or at least go regularly enough to check or call, because they're not giving the info. But we don't get paid for that. These women care.
Well,
They love him enough. No, they don't get paid.
No, we don't get paid when the patient's not here.
We don't. So the business does not get paid.
Right.
But if I send somebody to the hospital to sit with him, they get paid,
So
whether
Marina
we get
got
paid or
for
not.
going out of the way to make sure.
She
Pause,
did that.
pause.
She
The
did that
first
from
time.
the care for her. The
This last time, Marina was she
reached out
just
to
wanted to go
us.
on her own. She wasn't on the clock. She just decided that, she had to check on her boy.
Well, thank you for that. We're gonna hopefully
And
not
so-
make a habit of that, because like they need to do their job.
Yeah.
But this isn't the first time he's been in the ER, and
3
they've
times.
not given him
It's the third
his
time.
medication. They've not
So I've contacted a malpractice lawyer,
yes.
because that's bull. And if I tell them what's happening and they think it's the case, I'm gonna set him up with his mama and encourage her to pursue that, because that is negligence. And there's no reason why that
And we
should happen.
told them after the first time it happened to him, hey, this is what happened. He was just here on 326.
Yeah.
Like, come on. And then look, it happened again on 32.
And no padding as well. No seizure precaution padding.
Oh yeah, when we went in the bed in the room the second time, no padding on the bed. But the first time when he had a seizure, we went over there, the bed was padding. This time, no padding, and it's supposed to be padding for a seizure patient.
And
Yeah.
you guys have updated his records, but he still had his old doctor information,
Everything.
his old prescription and stuff.
Was he ever at a house called Mother Goose?
No.
But that's what they had him listed. Like we was called Mother Goose.
Maybe
I'm
I
like,
don't know
no.
what how the other people
okay.
name their houses.
Yeah. But I'm happy he's looking better. Now we just need to find out what's the bleeding, what's the vomiting, and his UTI situation. Take out this catheter,
Yeah.
and he should be back to A1.
Pause. Todd wants to know what happened. One of our lovely nurses was blow drying and flat ironing her hair in the half bathroom with the window and the door closed.
Tell him it wasn't Dacia this time, cause he knows he had came
A different one, not the first one that set the house on fire.
Tell him what he said to this.
Oh, he was not playing. Well, he came to lecture her like his dad.
He walked in and said,
Yeah, he
"What
was
the f*** you do?"
He's like, my what? Who's a nurse? But yes. So
You know how delighted I was to tell you about they see us at the house on fire?
yeah.
So why you was getting pretty today, Marina?
For dinner.
What's the celebration?
Do you know what today is? It's our anniversary. Made for you and me. Today is a special day.
What's the celebration?
What we celebrating?
A 1-year anniversary for the company. Well,
Yes.
for the company. I haven't
Yes,
here
yes.
yet.
How did you find this dinner location, Antoinette?
I don't want to talk about that. That's not important.
No?
No, because I found it because nobody else had space. So this was the only place I could get. I'm so sad about that. Ava, can you go get some stuff from the printer in my office, please? Get some papers. Thank you. You gotta train them while they're young.
I need some kids.
You need some kid.
No.
She just made that look real easy, huh?
Look, Ava don't listen to nobody. She gonna do what she wanna do.
There's a difference. There. So what's your plan for this team?
Well, you are helping us figure it out, so it's very important. And I want them to feel that appreciation. So sometimes we gotta get out of the house. Normally, if we have a meeting here, we'll bring food in, but I just want to take them out so they can celebrate their accomplishments because it really cannot be done without them at all.
So this is month 2, 3.
I got hired in December, so
Yeah,
yeah, 3.
time does fly.
Wow, 3 months.
Yes. And she likes that.
I did.
So Antoinette just confessed she don't know what she's doing, but she's trying to solve problems and to show care and appreciation for the staff. How do you view her leadership in just trying to grow this business?
Why you gonna put her on the spot like that? You know she gotta say good stuff from here.
You absolutely not.
If there was no good things, Teresa, I would not be here. There's all good things. So, they're involved. We don't feel a lot of managers do or bosses do. We don't mention that leadership. You ever seen that meme picture with the boss and a leader? The difference?
Antoinette.
It's like the person's in front,
Yeah,
person's
yeah.
behind.
Yeah, Antoinette's the leader.
Yes.
I know you're jumping on the spot right now. This could be totally contrived.
It could, but it's
But,
what we gonna tell the world.
but to hear that really warms my heart because I see the effort that
Okay.
he puts into really trying to support you guys and give everyone opportunities to grow and thrive and have like a hospitable work environment. And she really does care.
Yeah, you could tell.
And so for you to have that experience, that's awesome. That's cool. Year 1, this is like so exciting. Like,
And it took you, 2 years, right? For the process?
Yeah, 2021, November 2021 is when we first submitted our application, and we didn't get a patient until March 2023. And today is IB's anniversary as well, because our business anniversary is marked by the day he moved in. So even though the company existed for a year or two, the day he moved in is when we choose to celebrate our anniversary.
awesome. So we're going to do the team building
We're going to do
exercise.
team building. We're going to do important updates and policy and process changes. And then we're
What
going
process
to
and policy changes we got coming down?
well,
Yeah,
Let us know.
so most of these changes come from like things we experienced in the last few months or gaps that we've had in communication. So we're going to have a new process for monitoring anytime a patient's meds change. We'll do like a 2-week monitoring log because he's had some med changes in the last 2 months, and just did any of that contribute to what's going on with him right now? So we'll do that. we're doing med counts for all liquids since we do counts for pills, or we can see that, but we don't have that for liquids, so we're adding liquid counts. We put a little scale for y'all to weigh the bottle on. Maintenance duties, that's more just a reminder that this home is to be cared for by everyone, and everyone has to clean it and maintain it.
Even me, the non-employee.
You should just stop coming. That's what I'm trying to get you to do. Stay away. But that's it. Stuff like that. General things. I'm hoping that we can get through like the meeting stuff in 30 to 45 minutes so we can spend the rest of the evening just enjoying the restaurant.
Oh, a restaurant.
I hope they enjoy each other, maybe. It seems like every time we have a meeting, people get along in the meeting, they smile, and it helps moving forward. So, we'll see.
Write the liquid count on one page,
Okay.
and I'll do the rest.
Hello, Eva.
Hello.
So, Eva, I see you over there in some sweatsuits. You just looking real comfortable right now.
I don't think you want to know why I'm dressed or relaxed. I still ain't get paid.
What you mean?
It's the time to talk about my other job.
Oh, my goodness.
Pay your employees, Josh. Pay your employees.
Let me say that this.
I was busy working on my other job.
And I keep telling her to quit,
Staff.
but Josh blackmailed her.
And then I had to come in to decorate today. Drop off laundry.
Excellent job, by the way.
Pick up cupcakes.
Decorations are wonderful.
Bro, she did that thing so fast.
Quick. Yes, Joshua.
Send her her money.
Earlier on in the start of the business, Eva, you was like in the trenches. Now you taking vacations and stuff. You flew the kids out. You done took them on their first ski vacations and stuff, right?
Yes.
Things have gotten better, though.
Yes.
How was your vacation?
It was good.
Where'd you go?
The last vacation?
Yeah. Oh,
The last
how
one.
many of them?
So the Bahamas, it was good. Very relaxing. No kids. I needed that trip. Very relaxing.
The last vacation. Yeah.
Did you hear that, Marina? When you don't, well, you can still have kids and have relaxing vacations. I don't know about taking it. How was it in comparison to Denver?
It was good, but I had to, maneuver with the kids, but not having the kids was perfect. I didn't have to get up, feed, do this, do extra stuff. So
Okay.
it was more me time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so you about to finish school. You're in your last rotation.
Yes.
How many
Can't
more
wait.
days, weeks,
Can't
hours
wait.
do you have?
Can't wait. I'm gonna keep it at that. Can't wait.
How much time you got? Another month? Another 2 weeks?
No, another month or two.
You
Where we
stay
in March?
for
Oh,
March?
one more month. After this month, next month I'm done.
Antoinette is looking forward to the day.
I can't wait.
We went over your new schedule. Did she share it with you?
No, what new schedule?
Can I talk to people? Can I
Well, let me put it on that table.
Put it on the table, Josh. Look.
That's why you're not allowed here. That's why you're not allowed here. Oh, look. They're going to want to move necklace.
But don't they look out of control? Out of control.
All right, then.
Like 4 girls, 4 guys, and 2 or 3 kids.
So it's 4 couples?
Like 2 dogs, right?
Ooh, they
2 dogs.
They might be poly.
Mm-hmm.
Everything is everybody's responsibility. Right. So you know how at the hospital there's the hierarchy and only nurses do this and only CNAs do this? Mm-hmm. We don't want to replicate the hospital hierarchy. We want everybody to do. Like everybody's passing meds, everybody needs to do. The only time hierarchy comes into place is when we're calling in the prescriptions. Mm-hmm. Or if there's a call where you have to talk to the doctor or something. Mm-hmm. And if a decision has to be made, then the nurse gets to make this decision or override what's happening. Outside of that, I want people to view each other like their teammate. Equal, but we know who got the license. And in those cases where a decision has to be made, the LPN's decision trumps. But like me, when people ask me what I do here, I say I'm y'all admin. Because hierarchy sometimes, if I felt like, oh, I'm the boss, I'm the owner, I don't need to be here, I shouldn't have to work, so I don't want that culture here. So I'm y'all admin. We all work for and with each other.
Yeah.
So if, somebody's sitting at the desk, even when I come in, if somebody's at the desk, I'll come to that table, I'll come to that sofa. I'm not going to be like, I'm the boss, get away, let me get the desk.
Want me to get out of your way, Maria? Just say. Problem, just say.
So it's that. Like if somebody comes in and someone else is at the desk, then I would want people to be humble enough to just sit at the table or pick another spot. But if there's a case for needing the desk to have access to the things for when you're having the call with the doctor and that stuff, then that's a case that can be made. It's like, okay, well, is that true for everybody? Do we really need to set that up? Or can the person move when you're on the phone? Or can you see it from there to be able to still do that without having that to be designated? So we can talk about it at the meeting. Y'all can vote and decide. Hello, ladies. Oh, yes. Look at that. You look so nice. Ooh. Welcome, Michelle. Oh, you good. Nobody saw it. Nobody saw it. Team building is supposed to help with that. One of the things we did, and we'll do it at dinner since we were running out of time here, is personality tests for each individual so that you can learn a little bit about your communication styles, how you want to be communicated to, and you learn that about other people. You get to see each other a handful of times a week. And you're working. So you either want to develop a relationship where you're able to know the person better, to be able to communicate better, but there's only so much of that us as an organization can foster. So the things that we can do is communicate with everyone equally, not pin people against each other. If things come up, to work immediately to resolve those issues and to make you feel like you can come and talk to us about anything. But ultimately, the relationship between you ladies is between you and how you communicate. There's no policy that I'm going to be able to make that'll make one person not be rude or one person be more polite. So I'll challenge each of you to express, if you're communicating with someone and that is not how you want to be communicated to express that and allow that person the opportunity to learn that about you and make adjustments. But also, we'll use the times that we're together like this so that we are learning about each other. So when we get to the restaurant, we'll do a little bit of personality again and those communication styles through that. And I'll continue to make opportunities for us to be together and talk and get to know each other. But as individual adults, it's on you guys to communicate politely, with integrity, basically talk to other people like you want to be talked to, treat other people like you want to be treated. If you have an issue with someone and you may not like to handle things directly, then by all means call the meeting and we'll come facilitate that with you and sit in the room, but it's going to be encouraging you to talk to that other individual while we sit and facilitate to help that conversation flow versus us going to someone and talking to them on their behalf. And that's unless it's like a serious situation where it's an egregious, absolutely we're going to step in. But my job is to encourage you all. Our car should be pulling up for us in the moment. We're going to escort you ladies to dinner.
Antoinette, take care of your people.
We running late. Come on now. But let me say, like with that in mind, I understand that there's certain salary requirements that have to happen to make that possible. So my goal is to be the best paid group home in the city of Orlando, because I want you focused on one job and not running between 2, 3, and 4. But with that in mind, the one thing I forgot to say at the house, that we are starting performance reviews, because if I'm gonna pay top dollar, I'm gonna have top expectations for performance. I like so that. We're starting performance reviews. You'll get a monthly review from Eva, and we'll do a mid-year and an end-of-year. That way, once the house is full, because right now you get salary increases for additional patients, but once the house is full, all salary increases will be performance-based. So, and I want you to want to be with me, so I'm going to pay you, but I'm going to have expectations. So, I want you to be with me. This is the original staff right here. We hired them in April, May. You get April, I get May. You came May. Our first rounds of hiring, and then Miss Bertha and Aaliyah, that's all the original staff. So we haven't been having the turnover that everybody told us we would have. We got new additions as we expanded, but to complete 1 year of service is a big deal. To complete it with your original staff is a big deal. And to have become profitable within that first year is a big deal. So, ladies, all around. Yes. Toast. Let your glass up. Toast. Thank you, lady. My vacation in Brazil. I just know Kenyans because I said I'm in Brazil. Wait, I come back next year. Yeah. All right. Happy birthday, some whole cakes. 3. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to